What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Ethereum today. It is the second day of April, and here we are sitting at about $2,060 with roughly 8 hours left in the day. Hit that like button, my friends. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it, okay? Ethereum looks a lot like Bitcoin and various other cryptos where we're just moving sideways. We're just moving sideways since the beginning of February, and I'm sure unlike Bitcoin, I'm sure that we will see a little bit more upside. We will probably break out of this range to the upside. I think Bitcoin will just more or less move sideways, but like Bitcoin in that sense, I don't think that we'll get too much above these points of prior support here. Maybe we interact with them, maybe we get there, but I don't think we get too much above them. I do think the prices well above $2,000, near and just below $3,000 are on the table, maybe even $3,000 itself. And I do believe we'll see that come in either by the end of the month of April or maybe sometime in early mid-May. I just don't expect it to be like this or like this, right? The whole world is telling you right now crypto's about to do this or this. It's going to be slower. It's going to be a more methodical process, and then we'll slowly probably move down. That's my expectation. But let's get into the short-term stuff and then we'll zoom back out. All right, 1 hour time frame here. Looking at this, we're on the Coinbase chart, so we have a little bit of volume. Volume's picking up. Volume's picking up over the past couple hours. It looks like we're going to move up, and what's good for Ethereum is typically good for altcoins, so that's a positive, at least. Ethereum did sell off a little bit, but again, we're getting much more volume today. Much more volume today when everything seems to be so chaotic with the Iran conflict, doesn't it? Let's see. Lower lows in the RSI, a little bit of bullish divergence in the stochastics. I don't want to call that bullish divergence, but whatever. I'm not getting too much off of these 1 hour indicators. I mean, they do look bearish, I can say that. The 4 hour RSI has broken out of its uptrend, out of this higher sloping low trend here. You've broken out. You very well could be finding support at the 40. You found support at the 40 plenty of times before. Low to high here, you're also at the golden ratio, finding support there. Yeah, I like it, man. I think, and if you close here, we got 1 minute left. You close here, you've got a bullish engulfing candle that engulfs not just the last candle, but the candle before, all in one candle with stupendous volume at a point that makes sense to find support, not just on the RSI, but on the stochastics as well. We look at the MACD here, you're also at a point where you could find support. I mean, if we come down, if these oscillators come down a little bit more, we're right at the zero to find support. Typically, whenever you see this kind of like cross above the zero and then you pull back, it's this movement where you bounce off the zero with your oscillators. It's this movement here that's the more exciting one, and that could imply then that we've got some excitement coming our way, right? This was nice, but what's coming next is going to be nicer, and it'll probably take us above these high points here. We might be seeing Ethereum run back up to $2,300. That'd be my guess. All bullish, I would say, all bullish. The RSI is the one thing that I don't like, but there are things to like about it. What I don't like is that we broke out of the trend and we haven't gotten oversold yet. Maybe we do get oversold, maybe we don't. We don't have to get oversold. Okay? We broke out of this trend here. We didn't get oversold. We got overbought. It doesn't have to happen. We have kind of like lower lows, lower highs here. Broke out of that and we still got oversold without getting overbought. It doesn't have to happen that way. I do like that we're finding support at the 40, but really all I'm trying to say is that the only thing giving me grief here is the RSI. The other indicators look ready to go. And we just closed that candle. We got the bullish engulfing candle officially. That is a powerful reversal signal, my friends. Up we go. Today is going to be good. And tomorrow, the next day, might be good as well. The weekend might be good. Likely next week will be good as well for Ethereum. I'm starting to wonder if I need to change my perspective on Bitcoin because I was thinking that we'd see lower lows, but I mean, I did say that I expect that we'll move up. I just didn't think that we'd move up above this high. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Bitcoin is like the only bearish video that I made today, really. I guess KTA too, but anyways, looking at the daily time frame here, the RSI, we did have higher highs in the RSI, right there, higher highs. We had lower highs in the price. It's hidden bearish divergence, and we moved down. Hidden divergences aren't as strong as regular divergences. This could be and probably is enough to validate this hidden divergence. So we can move up now. We've got 8 hours left in the day. Wouldn't it be funny if we actually moved up and closed the day green? There was no hidden divergence. We actually get above these prices. That would be kind of funny to me. Stochastics would also come back up if we close the day green. I'm sure we close the day somewhat red, but with a wick. We'll leave it like this, kind of like this bottoming candle here. And likely what's going to happen there is the stochastics will continue to climb to the overbought zone. The MACD will bounce off of this zero. Remember what I was saying earlier, how crossing above the zero is one thing, but it's this little bounce maneuver. It's this part here that's typically the exciting part. We might be kicking off April in the right way, you guys. We might be kicking it off real well. You know, we might see some excitement going into next week and into the halfway point. A little bit of turbulence here or there, of course, but I really do believe that April, if not by the end of April, then early May, we should be seeing prices that are around 3,000 to, let's say, $2,700, $2,800. Yeah, I think we will see that this month of April. So that's exciting. I don't think I have anything else I want to say. I've said everything I need to say. It's a pretty quick video there. A little bit of bullish divergence in the weekly MACD, weekly RSI, or sorry, stochastics, not the RSI. Coming out of the oversold zone is a good look for Ethereum. Bouncing off the oversold zone here is a good look for Ethereum as well. Yeah, I think we're going to move up. A lot of people will be saying that we're going to be moving up here. We're going to be in a new bull market. We're going to go to new all-time highs. I think at best we probably go again $3,000 to $2,700. If we exceed my expectations, maybe we get to $3,400, $3,300, but I highly doubt we get above those levels. Highly doubt there's some serious resistance there. Let's look at the fibs. Let's actually take the fibs real quick. High to low here. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. I don't even think we get above $3,000 personally. I think we'll be fortunate to get above 27, and even more fortunate to get to 2,900, but I don't even think we actually get to $3,000. I bet we find resistance there. The best case scenario would be that we go to the golden ratio zone, and that's 3,300 to 3,600, but that's not my expectation at the moment. It could happen, but that's the best thing that could happen, and then we probably do come back down. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care. Bye.